y'all, and welcome back to Surviving Me. What if the number you keep seeing isn't just a sign, but a call to get your life back under your control? Angel number 1616, this isn't soft. This is discipline. This is accountability. This is you versus you. So jumping right into it. Angel number 1616 is about willpower, self-leadership, and regaining control. Spiritually, it is a reminder that even when things feel out of sync, you are still supported. But psychologically, this shows up when you've been leaning on something outside of you to cope, to numb, to avoid. And now you're being called back to yourself. No distractions, no escapes, just you, your choices, and your discipline. Let's stop it and let's be real for a second. We say we want to heal, we say we want to grow, but when it's time to release the habits that makes us feel safe, even if they're holding us back, that's where the resistance starts showing up. Because healing isn't always soft. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. Sometimes it's lonely. Sometimes it's choosing what's right over what feels good. And that's what 1616 is asking of you. So the card I pulled for is Angel number 1616. The message says, things may feel out of sync and not within your control. The whisper of the divine is asking that you remember that you are being supported and that your will is your superpower. Determination is your key right now. Don't let that go over your head. And I'm not just saying this, I am living it. Like literally in this very moment, I am living it. Cause I recently decided to stop smoking weed, right? I decided to stop smoking weed because I told myself that I don't want to rely on anything. Like not a person, not a thing. I just don't want to be dependent on something so bad to the point where I feel like I need it. Because for real, a lot of things in life you don't need. Besides like the necessities, like to survive, you don't need. It's a want. We get so used to doing things consistently that it may start to feel like, no, this no longer is a want, it is a need. And I don't want to be dependent on a substance or a person like that. Because why? One, a person could always leave, and for substance, it doesn't really help for why I'm doing it. Like if I'm smoking because I'm stressed, right? Because I was stressed out about a situation, or because I was so upset and I just don't want to think about it, and then I smoke, okay, then I forget about it. But then as soon as I get back to sober, those same thoughts come back, those same feelings come back. So for real, all I was just delaying what I should have just been feeling the whole time, if you get what I'm saying. People think that when you do certain things, that, or when you drink, when you smoke, when you do any type of drugs, that you are forgetting about your problems, that your problems are no longer there, but that is not true. They're just put to the side for a second while you enjoy this little vice that you're doing. But it doesn't go away. You still have to deal with those emotions. You still have to deal with those feelings that you may be feeling, and you still have to acknowledge why you feel the way you feel, or else you still are going to always feel those ways, no matter what. If you smoke, if you drink, it does not matter. So basically, this message came to me right now because I made the choice to stop smoking. Not because I had to, but because I realized I used it in a way to disconnect, basically. To not feel everything, to soften things that I probably needed to face head on. And 1616 felt like a mirror, like no lie. You can't say you want clarity and keep chasing something that clouds you. And I'm speaking to you, but I'm speaking to myself as well. And that's where the real work comes in. If you've seen 1616, here's the work. Be honest about what you've been using to cope. Ask yourself, is this helping me grow or keeping me comfortable? Start small. Discipline doesn't have to be loud. And choose yourself even when it feels uncomfortable. And lastly, remind yourself you are supported, but you still have to show up. Okay? Because another reason why I decided to stop smoking weed was for my son's sake. My son is currently 3 years old, and he's getting more and more aware, and the older he's getting, he's just going to become even more aware. And I just didn't want to be the reason that he decided to smoke weed. Like, if he does decide, then that's on him. That he's grown, he could do what he want, do your thing. But I just didn't want to be the reason that influenced that decision. I want you to make your own decisions, not because you've seen your parents do it or not because you've seen other people do it. Do your own decisions. So to do that, I felt like I had to stop. I did not want to be the person that's smoking with my kid. No shade to anybody, but I just didn't want to be that person. So I felt like it was time. So right now, take a moment. Let's breathe in, breathe out, and ask yourself, where in life am I being called to take control again? Don't overthink it, because you already know. Just do it. Take that control back. That's basically what you're doing. Willpower is all about you taking your control back, because it's harder not do something when you really want to do it than it is to do something just because you want to do it. Don't let that go over your head. So the reflection question is, what's one habit, pattern, or escape that I am asked to release so I can fully step into my power? And jumping right into the letter to you. I know it's not easy to let go of what once helped you cope. Trust me, I know firsthand, and I'm not just talking just to talk. I get it. I know that it's uncomfortable to sit with yourself without the things that used to soften the edge. Trust me. But there's a version of you on the other side of this. It really is. That is clear, grounded, and fully in control. You don't need to run anymore. You don't need to numb anymore. Your strength have always been there. Now it's time to use it. If this message resonated with you, make sure you subscribe to Surviving Me on wherever you listen, and make sure you subscribe to the Glow Letter on Substacks for deeper reflections and journal prompts, and leave a rating and comment, because it helps Surviving Me be pushed to people who need these conversations as well. And as y'all know, I did start a book club, like a bestie style book club. If you are into reading and you want to discuss the books with people who gets it and that understands you and just feels like your niche and your clique, come join After Hours Book Club. We meet every 2 weeks on Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Clubhouse. Anybody is welcome. And like I always say, no matter what page of healing you're on, you're not alone. You're not behind. Keep going through it. Keep growing through it. And keep glowing through it. Because the journey back to yourself will always be the hardest work. And I will see y'all next episode.
I've battled the silence. I've wrestled the shame. Faced all my demons and called them by name. This ain't for sure. It's deeper than deep. I'm surviving.